Boom, we are almost at the end of things. Next up is an electronic engineer who has been connected in the Brazilian startup ecosystem for almost a decade. Since 2018, he has become fully integrated in the crypto ecosystem when he founded his first startup for crypto trading. Please put your virtual hands together for the CEO and co-founder of NFT FY, Leonardo Carvalho. Welcome to the show. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank all the involved in the organization of this amazing event. It's a pleasure to be here as a speaker among so many important names in this market, and especially to talk about something that I have been working for a while, which is how can we connect NFT and DeFi ecosystems. Before we begin, I'd like to make a short introduction about myself. My name is Leonardo Carvalho. I am the CEO and co-founder of DeFi, which I will also talk about today. I've been full-time in crypto since 2018 when I joined as Head of Innovation on Blockchain BH, an important research association here in Brazil. And recently, I've been nominated as Consensus Ambassador. I know that it might be a cliche for you, but I can't avoid mentioning blockchain and that incredible possibilities of creating digital assets. More than that, bearer digital assets that cannot be confiscated, which is a huge revolution on the concept of traditional ownership. As you might know, these assets can be fungible or non-fungible. Fungible assets have their value related especially to their utility, scarcity, limitation, and the non-fungible have their value especially related to their unicity, metadata, and rarity. It's a fact that NFTs are unique and scarce digital assets based on the blockchain. So they can be practically anything, such as art pieces, digital game items, collectibles, virtual lands, IDs, and even real-world assets. However, the NFT ecosystem faces some problems such as low liquidity, investment risk, and monetization. On the other hand, DeFi has an exciting market with countless opportunities to be explored, and everyone is out there seeking profit, increasing the number of users and the value being negotiated. With that being said, how can we bring all these benefits of DeFi to the NFT ecosystem? How can we connect NFTs to the DeFi? The answer for that is the fractionalization of NFTs. During a fractionalization process, the single NFT is broken into many fungible tokens ERC20 compliant. The NFT is locked inside a smart contract, and many fungible ERC20 tokens are minted and can be sold or distributed separately among many stakeholders. Fractionalization brings numerous possibilities of exploring the NFT market, such as the collective ownership of assets, instant division and distribution of yields and royalties, portfolio diversification, risk sharing, and especially the ability to bring liquidity and real-time pricing to the NFTs. Once you have liquidity, you can connect to the DeFi ecosystem, allow you to create a whole new market to enjoy all the benefits and functionalities of DeFi. So now you can bring the value of each NFT to create a new market and enjoy all the features of DeFi. However, the fractionalization mechanism must follow the same requirements that DeFi demands, which are permissionless, trustless, and decentralized. Therefore, we did a deep research to achieve a totally decentralized fractionalization process, and that's what DeFi is. Based on the concept of Lex Cryptographia, and after studying the traditional contracts It was possible to design our smart contracts that could guarantee the backing of the fractions on the NFTs and the rights of all the token holders. So we could achieve a minimum viable fractionalization, which happens in three simple processes. The fractionalization itself, in which the user sets an exit price, stakes the NFT, and receives the ERC20 compliant fractions. The redeem, in which anyone is able to buy the whole NFT at any time without depending on any other token holder, and the claim, in which all the other token holders after the redeem will be properly awarded, properly remunerated. Let me explain to you how can the whole decentralized fractionalization process happens here in DeFi. Let's suppose that we have here a digital artist who wants to fractionalize his NFT. The first step would be to set an exit price, which will be a maximum amount someone needs to pay to redeem the whole NFT. It is the rule that allows the reverse process. Now, once the user stakes the NFT in our smart contracts, he will receive 1 million fractions full backed by the NFT. These fractions are all ERC20 compliant, and now the user can do whatever he wants with them. He can make a private offering by selling these fractions in a private way for partners, or donate them for family and friends. And he's also able to make an IO, maybe by creating a liquidity bootstrapping pool or using Balancer protocol. Let's suppose that user creates an LBP to provide the liquidity to these fractions. Once he does that, everyone will be able to buy and sell these fractions in the open market. And the user who had just fractionalized the NFT doesn't have any special access to it. He's seen by the market as just another ordinary token holder. From that moment, something very interesting happens. The fractions are priced by the open market. The NFT is priced by the open market. Now, if someone wants to redeem the NFT, that person just needs to pay the exit price. For example, let's suppose this user wants to buy the whole NFT. You can see that he has some fractions of it. So to redeem the NFT, he needs to give the fractions to the contract and pay the remaining amount of the exit price. And once he pays that, he receives the NFT in his wallet, and the payment will be stored in the vault. From that moment, all the remaining fractions are no longer backed by the NFT. Instead, they are now backed by the amount stored in the vault. The fractions now are convertible in money, and they are worth the maximum amount according to the exit price. At the final step, those users who still have fractions are able to exchange them for a proportional amount of the vault. In other words, they can claim their rights in a very simple way. This process goes on until the last user does the last claim. In that way, NIFTFI is a protocol that allows the transition between states from non-fungibility to fungibility, and also from fungibility to non-fungibility. As a result, fractionalization is another primitive, a new building block for the DeFi money labs, allowing the creation of countless new decentralized financial applications. So that's what I want to present to you today, to explain how fractionalization allows new features and how this process can be done in a decentralized way. Now that you understood the concept, I invite you all to get to know more about our protocol. I invite you to join our community. It will be a pleasure to have you there. Thank you very much for your attention.